Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel Ads with Lavnik. So, as you may have known, Meta released a new AI brain called Andromeda, and there's a lot of buzz on the internet already. So, today I will try to break it down in simple words without any jargons. So, let us quickly see what we are going to cover in this video. Let me change the slide. Okay. So, today we will be discussing what is Andromeda and why Meta created it, and old system versus the new system, the shocking way Meta test and choose your creative now, and the hidden effects no one talks about and why your frequency spikes. The only structure that works after this update. And apart from that, we will be covering some small topics. So I would like you to don't skip any part of this video as you may miss some important information. Now let's go to the next slide. So here we will understand what is Andromeda and why did Meta create it. So it is a new AI engine inside Meta ads that decides who sees your ad, when they see it, and which creative they see. So now if you are thinking if there will be any setting or to turn it on or a button to toggle this feature on or some special setup that you may need to do for this to work, right? So let me tell you, Andromeda is not a button, not a feature, and not a setting that you need to turn on. You don't have to do anything different. It is now active by default, and you can think of it like Meta taking the old engine and installing a brand new, right? Which is much smarter, much faster, and we will discuss in the later part of this video how it gonna affect your campaigns and the setups. Okay, so now why did Meta create Andromeda? So now, as you know, since the user behavior is rapidly changing and now they scroll even faster than before, and the number of ads are more than ever on the internet, right? And that is why Meta needed a super fast brain that can match ads to the right people instantly, and hence they built Andromeda, a system that can evaluate thousands of signals in milliseconds, like what the user is doing at the moment, and then showing the best ad according to that moment. For example, if I give you an example, if in morning during breakfast they're scrolling their feed, so Meta will show them a single image ad with strong hook and offer focused ads, right? And whereas, let's say another example, if they are in a relaxed mood, Meta might share some or show them some storytelling ads, right? So to put in more simpler words, let's say old Meta ads were like a waiter with a tiny menu. So you had to tell like what exactly to serve, right? Which audience, which age group, and which interest. But now with Andromeda, it is like a super fast waiter with a massive menu. It looks at the customer and instantly knows what dish they will like the most and serves it automatically. And that is Andromeda, matching the right ad to the right person at the right time. Now you may be thinking, will it affect all the campaigns like awareness, traffic, or engagement, or it is just for sales campaign? So Andromeda affects everything, be it sales campaign or a leads campaign or a traffic campaign or a video campaign, be it anything. Andromeda will affect everything, every objective, right? Basically, anytime Meta ads needs to choose which ad to show, Andromeda is working. So now let's go to our next slide and let's understand what it will change for us. So on dashboard, nothing. Your setups will stay the same. The campaign and then the ad set and then the ads. Whether you use broad targeting, interest targeting, custom audience, manual placements, etc. But the way Meta gonna use your ads will be totally different now. Now, you might be thinking that Meta previously also used to pick ads by itself, right? Automatically. But if there are, but the problem before was, let's say if there are 4 ads, Meta used to pick one of them and spent most of the amount on that one only, right? So that was the problem that Meta used to decide it too early, which one is the winner based on micro events, be it CPMs, if the CPMs are lower, or the CTRs metrics like CTR and CPC and CPLVs are on a lower side or a higher side. Meta used to prioritize that creative in the early stages also itself, and used to spend majority of the budget on that particular ad, right? But now it is gonna change, because instead of picking off one ad early, Andromeda tests more creatives for longer across more user types. So now we will be going to discuss about the three big changes that we are gonna see after the Andromeda update. Okay, so the first one here is targeting now matters even more less, and creative matters even more. So this is something that Meta is putting us through, right? So it is gradually doing this targeting thing. It is just restricting the targeting, or I would say targeting won't matter that much in the future, because you see all these option, advantage plus audience or advantage plus placement. So this is just Meta taking control out of our hands, and which is a good thing as well, because we have seen good results with broad targeting and advantage plus audiences and all of these things. So now the first thing here is that the targeting matters less now, even more less, and creative matter more. Okay, so now you don't need 20 micro audience, or testing multiple audience. You can go broad and let the AI find perfect people for each ad. And as I say, I always say that just don't go blindly with the updates, or don't follow the buzz around the internet, because all things are very dynamic, and varies client to client, industry to industry, and the products to products. There is no size fits all. So if currently you are using interest based or lookalike or any other audiences, and they are driving you good results, then obviously you can run a test campaign with broad targeting and everything, and then place 3 to 4 different creatives under that ad set, and see if the results are better than your current campaigns. And if that is the case, then you can shift your campaigns to broad targeting with ads of different formats and different angles. And if not, then you can continue with what you are doing at the moment. Okay, now the second best thing is the second thing is, as per the best practice, I hope you might be already adding at least 3 to 4 creatives in an ad set. But now I would recommend you, after this update, to take it to the next level and diversify it more by giving at least 5 to 10 creatives, very different creatives, different formats, different angles, like UGC, benefit focused, story or demo, etc. So different format, let's say carousel, collection, etc., and see if you get better results, and if Andromeda is really driving something better for you. And now the third thing here is that always have been there is strong targeting, and which means strong performance. So Andromeda also learns from your pixel signals. So if your events are weak and the AI becomes weak, fix your tracking first. So tracking should be your first priority, as I always say. Now as it uses new Meta's hardware, which is Nvidia super chips, this is why it can process 1000x more signals faster than before. And hence now creative fatigue will be something which we see often, because Meta will be rigorously testing all these creatives on different segment of audiences. So you need to keep an eye on the frequency levels, and when it rises, then you may need to refresh the creatives, or change the video format, or whatever the ads you are using. Now let's go to the another slide, which we discuss what should your structure looks like now. So now let's discuss the campaign structure. See, so Andromeda prefers simplified structure with more creative variety. So if you keep it simple, one campaign, one ad set, which ideally should be broad in that case, and at least 5 to 10 creatives, Andromeda will work the best. You can do this funnel wise, one campaign for TOF stage, which is top of the funnel stage, and in that you can add creatives that are relevant to the top of the funnel audiences, like a story or UGC. You can use informational creatives you can add. So these type of you will add in the TOF stage and the TOF campaign, and then you can create a separate campaign for the middle of the funnel, and then the last campaign will be for your bottom of the funnel campaigns. And in each campaign you can add at least 5 to 10 creatives of different formats, different angles, and different variations. Like as I mentioned, you can add video ads, image ads, collection ads, carousels ads in just one ad set. And you can use, let's say if you're using video ads, you can try different things in the video ad. Let's say you can add UGC video ad, you can add story driven video ads, you can add testimonial ads. So all these things you can add under one ad set and see which one is driving you better results and how the Andromeda is helping you get the maximum out of your budget. Okay, so now in short, our main job, or the only job is now, is to make great creatives and the AI enough and give the AI enough options so that Andromeda will handle the rest. Okay, now let's go to the next slide, in which I will just summarize everything we have discussed. So yes, you don't need to turn anything on, your setup stays the same, but the brain behind Meta Ads is totally new, and Andromeda tests more ads, matches ads to people better, and reduce the need for detailed targeting. Your creative is your new targeting. So I hope I was able to add some value today and make it easy for you to understand what the update is and how it is really gonna affect your campaigns. Now I will see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.